Season 8 continues on Tuesday with riveting topics and power-packed debaters. At 4 p.m., Oduayo Salami will take on Ige Elijah in a heated debate on the topic. Nigerian celebrities are bad examples of role models. At 5 p.m., Esther Joseph will face Shulamite Ikenna to discuss everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Join Femi Obong-Daniels and Maryann Okon to catch all the action. I beg to differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 30. One winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tollywood College, Chrisland Schools, and Obiwizi. For sponsorship, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I beg to differ. A tournament of champions.
Welcome to the second debate of the day. Special thanks to our sponsors, Obiwizi, Tollywood College, and Chrisland College. Thanks to our team of indefatigable guys who make things happen. Sheriff Quadri, who is our producer, and of course, to that digital production team of Olamide Faduju and Kenneth Odroime, audio production, Onyeka Elejan, and of course, Tunde Abdul Salam, who's the reason why you can follow these debates on YouTube and Facebook. Go there now, Nigeria Info, you cannot miss it. Just a quick reminder, if you'd follow the first debate, you need to refresh your feed because that earlier feed would have ended by now, so it's on a new feed, okay? Good. Brilliant. So yesterday we saw 4 debaters, 2 boys, 2 girls. The 2 girls went head-to-head, the 2 boys went head-to-head. Today, for the first time in the first debate, we saw the clash of the sexes when Oduayo went up against Elijah. Oduayo prevailing on that occasion. Our second debate throws in 2 more young ladies. That means of our first 8 debaters, we have seen 6 girls and... 6 girls? No, 5 girls.
5 girls. 5.
And 3 boys.
And 3 guys, yes.
Brilliant. Now it is time to do a specific ritual. This ritual is to determine the position that Oduayo will take in her next debate. Determine Oduayo's position. Today, I will need you to stand by to help Oduayo, to lead Oduayo out. So what we'll do is the person closest to me, there are 2 pieces of paper. The person closest to me, one of the debaters for this second round, takes one and hands it over to... So you can keep this with you. You've chosen that. Okay. Now, Oduayo, please open that and tell us what your position will be in your next. You know your position? Will you be supporting or opposing?
Opposing.
I did not hear you. You will be opposing in your next debate. So you have the topic. Whoever wins the second debate will go up against you, and that person will support in that debate.
All right.
So let's meet the 2 people. Follow the leading of Uncle Tunde. He will tell you what to do. Thank you. Good. All right. Brilliant. Yikes. Okay. It is done.
Yes, so we move on to the next debate. But first and foremost, let's meet our debaters. They're going to tell us about themselves briefly. And then, of course, we'll move on to the debate proper.
All right. Hold on. I think we're buying just a little time.
Just a little time.
To make sure we have that content. Once again, special thanks to our sponsors, Tollywood College, Obiwizi, and Chrisland Schools. And our airline partners, of whom you will hear a lot tomorrow. Are we ready, Maryann?
Yes.
Meet our next two debaters.
Well, starting with Joseph Esther.
My name is Joseph Esther Oluchi. I'm 16 years old from Hisac Academy. What inspired me to join the I Beg to Differ debate tournament is just the zeal to be held out, to make people know that, especially those abroad, to make people know that what they think about Nigeria is not actually what they see. The one debate topic I'm sure I'm going to kill no matter what, I think is the topic talking about the government.
Will she get a topic about the government? We'll see. Welcome Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy. She's 16 years. She's in SS3. Welcome, Esther. How are you?
Thank you.
Did I get the name of your school correctly?
Yes, Hisac Academy.
Hisac Academy. Where is it?
Ojo.
Fantastic. First time at the debates, right?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Time to meet her opponent.
I'm best known for talking a lot. My name is Shulamite Ikenna. I am a 16-year-old SS3 student from Etiasa Community Senior High School. Hobbies are talking, reading, and eating. First time I started debating was when I was in SS1. I was elected by my school teacher then, so she felt like I'm this kind of a talkative person, so I should represent the school. So I participated in the Lagos Central Senatorial District International Secondary School debates, and the topic was on drug abuse.
Lagos, make welcome to Shulamite Ikenna of Etiasa Community Senior High School. She's 15. She is in SS3. Welcome, Shulamite. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Are you ready for this debate? First time here too, right?
No.
Shulamite Ikenna. No, not the first time. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Which season were you at the last debate?
Yes.
Brilliant. Do you remember in what round you lost?
Yes, the first round.
Okay,
That's how she said it with a game face.
let's try to get you to the second round this time. But there is a monumental hill to climb in Esther Joseph. Esther, do you understand the rules of this debate?
Yes, sir.
You have 3 rounds, 4 minutes each for the first 2, 3 minutes for the third round. That's your closing rounds. In the first 2 rounds, we are looking at the points you make. Genuine, original points, authentic points, and the judges are scoring you thus. And the third round is not about your points, it's about your argumentative prowess. Okay? So if you have points to load them up in your first round. The second round is rebuttal. You'll pay attention to your opponent when they make their points. You take note and you refute their points in the second round. In the closing round, you bring your power of what's it now? your ability, your power of conviction. Bring it into play. That said, we will do the ritual of determining who debates in what position. I think maybe you should do it. Let the other lady pick now. You were told to debate both sides, to prepare for both sides. You do not know what side you are debating. So one of you will oppose, one of you will support. First, let's find out who supports and who opposes. So Shulamite gets to pick first, and the other piece is given to Esther.
Esther Joseph, yes.
So, Shulamite, what did you pick?
Support.
You are supporting the motion. Aha. You're opposing.
Esther is opposing
the motion, Esther. So if you're opposing the motion, look on the bright side. If you do progress, you will get the chance to support in the next one. Is that not so? Brilliant. So what is the motion they are supporting or opposing? It is this: everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. So who are the main demarketers of Nigeria? The politicians or everyday Nigerians? Well, Shulamite will tell us it is everyday Nigerians. And Esther will tell us, no, it is not everyday Nigerians, it's the politicians. We will listen attentively to them. The judges, Chief Judge Chike Ngbajiche, Judge Ufoma Egbamino, and Judge Yvonne Ohaifo, who is also the diction coach, will be paying rapt attention. Are you ready to go, or should we give you a breather? Let's give you a breather. Right after this, we'll go straight into the debate.
I Beg to Differ Season 8 continues on Tuesday with riveting topics and power-packed debaters. At 4 p.m., Oduayo Salami will take on Ige Elijah in a heated debate on the topic. Nigerian celebrities are bad examples of role models. At 5 p.m., Esther Joseph will face Shulamite Ikenna to discuss everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Join Femi Obong-Daniels and Maryann Okon to catch all the action. I Beg to Differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 30. One winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tollywood College, Chrisland Schools, and Obiwizi. For sponsorship, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
Welcome back. Thanks to our sponsors, Tollywood College, Obiwizi, and Chrisland Schools. It is now time for the fourth debate in this series and the second of the evening.
Yes, of course. And we're starting with the supporting side.
As a reminder, as to the topic, everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Let's check. Do you two young ladies understand the topic?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Great.
So let's see. So Shulamite will be supporting the motion. Esther will be opposing the motion. As is traditional, we'll start with the motion supporter.
Shulamite, your time starts now.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, panel of impartial judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debater, teachers, and listeners. Shulamite Ikenna from Hisac Community Senior High School is here to support the motion that states, everyday Nigerians, not politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. First off, it is essential to recognize that the actions of everyday Nigerians have a more significant impact on the country's image than those of the politicians. As the saying goes, the fish rots from the head, but in this case, the fish is rotting from the bottom up. The actions of everyday Nigerians, such as corruption, nepotism, and lack of civic responsibility, contributes negatively to the country's image. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, 71% of Nigerians admitted to paying bribes to public officials to have things done their way. This staggering report is as a result of the corrupt practices being carried out by everyday Nigerians. Corruption is a significant demarketer of Nigeria, and everyday Nigerians engage in corrupt practices such as bribery and nepotism. Can we honestly say that we are surprised when foreign investors are hesitant to invest in Nigeria, considering the widespread nature of corruption in Nigeria? No, we are not surprised. Also, the lack of civic responsibility among everyday Nigerians is also a significant demarketer of Nigeria. According to the Nigerian Environmental Study or Action Team, 75% of Nigerians do not dispose their waste properly. This is a environmental degradation, and it contributes negatively to the country's image. Who would want to visit a country with polluted streets and waterways? Certainly not me, and certainly not you. Also, this leads me to my next point. The way everyday Nigerians treat foreigners and tourists is also a significant demarketer of Nigeria. According to the Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, 60% of tourists who visited Nigeria in 2020 reported being scammed and ripped off by the locals. This is a great significant demarcator of our country, and the tourists will not want people to visit the same country that they were scammed in. And to us, we feel like it's an achievement. We feel like we're smart by scamming people of their money. And this leads me to my next point, that is lack of nepotism. Everyday Nigerians are fond of lashing their country and saying bad things about their country, especially on social media. We need to come together to create a positive image of our nation. And the lack of innovation and entrepreneurship among everyday Nigerians is also a significant demarcator of Nigeria. Everyday Nigerians must come together. As Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. So you must come together to create businesses and create entrepreneurship that will be better for our future generations. Thank you.
All right. So, the opening comment of 15-year-old Shulamite Ikenna, SS3 student of Etiosa Community Senior High School. We'll switch now to our opponent, Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy.
Esther, your time starts now.
If CEOs loot a company and it fails, is it the employee's fault for complaining? A country's reputation, it's its brand, and its citizens are its marketers. Nigerian politicians provide jobs. If Nigerian politicians provide job security and stability, what will citizens complain about? The real marketers of Nigeria are not the citizens, they are the politicians. Good day, moderators, panel of impartial judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debater, my attentive audience. My name is Esther Joseph, a student of Hisac Academy, Ojo, and I'm here to oppose the motion that states everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. I would like to begin with the definition of demarketers. Demarketers are individuals or groups whose words, actions, or narrative discourages interest, investment and confidence in people, product, or nation. Firstly, systemic corruption. According to 2024 Transparency International Corruption, Nigeria ranks 150 out of 180 countries in corruption perception. Corrupt politicians steal public funds, reinforcing the global image of Nigeria as a lawless country. In 2021, a senator was caught hiding millions in his house, reinforcing the global image of Nigeria as corrupt. Secondly, collapsing economy. Economic mismanagement scares investors away and worsens public trust. Foreign companies like Mr. Price and ShopRite exited Nigeria in 2021 due to economic instability caused by poor governance. Thirdly, abuse of power. According to a 2024 Amnesty for International report, Nigeria leaders uses force to suppress critics. In 2020, the NSAS protest showed the world how Nigeria leaders suppresses dissent with violence. Moving on, media control. Free press build trust. Government censorship damages credibility. Government censorship damages credibility. In 2022, Nigerian government banned a Boko Haram's document, thereby hiding the truth rather than fixing the problem. More so, poor infrastructure despite huge budgets. According to a 2023 World Bank report, despite billions of naira allocated to Nigeria yearly, Nigeria still ranks 132nd in infrastructure quality. Corrupt officials steal public funds for development, leaving citizens with poor amenities. More so, official lies and propaganda. According to a 2024 Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, government statistics often contradict reality, reducing credibility. When leaders misrepresent facts, the whole world sees Nigeria as unreliable. More so, looting of public funds. According to a 2023 EFCC report, Nigerian politicians steal over 1.2 trillion naira in the past 5 years. Grand scale looting portrays Nigeria as a nation that tolerates corruption. More so, international embarrassment. According to 2023 BBC African report, several Nigerian politicians have been arrested abroad for corruption. High profile cases tarnish Nigeria's image globally. More so, tribalism and nepotism. According to 2023 African Governance Report, most political applications are based on ethnicity rather than merit. Ethnicity rather than merit. Divisive politics weakens national unity. Weakens national unity. More so, inconsistent policies. According to 2024 Business Insider African report, frequent policy reversals weakens investment and investors' confidence. Investors avoid unstable economy and unpredictable regulations. More so, thank you.
All right, always land when the bell goes, land. And then most importantly, if you still have further points to make, you get the opportunity in your rebuttal round. Remember, you must rebut your opponent. You've got to refute your opponent's arguments first before you add more points. Is that clear? All right, so you heard the opening rounds between these two. Shulamite Ikenna of Etiosa Community Senior High School and Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy, Ojo. We'll take a break. When we come back, it will be time for the rebuttal rounds.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets. They are Nigeria's home of gadgets with warranties, where you can purchase all your favorite devices and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices for a newer model in a simple and convenient way. With offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Benin, Obiwizi delivers nationwide. On Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page, on X at Obiwizi, the email address info@obiwizi.com, or go to the website at www.obiwizi.com.
Welcome back, Maryann. Interesting debate forming up before our eyes and ears.
Femi, I love it when two girls go head to head. Fire begets fire.
And there's a whole lot more where that came from. We cannot wait for the rebuttal round. For the rebuttal rounds, we tend to switch it.
Yes, of course. The supporter will now go last while the opposer goes first. So, Esther Joseph, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Well, Esther, your time starts now.
All podcasts duly observed. I remain Esther Joseph, a student of Hisac Academy, Ojo, and I'm here to rebut my opponent's point. Firstly, my opponent said everyday Nigerians has performed badly more than the politicians, like fraud, crime, and so on. I will love you to know that Nigeria practice a multi-economy system, and Nigeria should not just say because politicians do not provide a job for them, so they should go on frauding people and demarketing the country's name. There are many Nigerians that are self-employed. Why can't everyday Nigerians look for job that they can do on their own than just trying to place the blame on the politicians, saying that they don't provide jobs for them. More so, my opponent said everyday Nigerians engage in bribery and nepotism. I would love you to know that before all this, you will know that politicians were Nigerians before they attain the position that they are in now. That they are in now. So politicians have first engaged in bribery and nepotism, showing the citizens the way to follow as their leaders. Most of my opponents say foreign investors. My opponent said foreign investors are investing in Nigeria. What will you do when Nigerians do not appreciate the local industries that we have here? They always go around patronizing the companies abroad, leaving the local industries to suffer. Why would more investors come into Nigeria to publicize their business? More so, my opponents say everyday Nigerians treat stories in a significant demarketing way. I would love you to know that before Nigeria's treat stories in a demarketing way, you must have seen public public videos online about politicians discouraging investors for coming into the country. So it is not just the citizens. The politicians have first discouraged investors from coming into the country, not just the citizens. Most of my opponents said Nigerians are fond of backlashing the investors. Nigerians are fond of backlashing the investors. The local investors. Yes. Well, backlashing the foreign investors. Nigeria's attack newly e-commerce platform, resulting to over minor issue resulting to 950% of job users within week. They don't just appreciate their local industries. They always want, oh, I'm wearing something from Italy, I'm wearing something from China, something to brag about, which is not right. And lastly, my opponent said Nigerians come together to demarket the country. But I would love you to know that before all these things, there are some things that the politicians must have done that would have, inaugurated the zeal for Nigerians to demarket Nigeria. They don't just wake up to criticize their country. They do so because they'll be fueled by those entrusted with its development. Having rebutted all my opponent's points, I would like to add a few points to my argument. Firstly, brain drain due to bad leadership. Lots of skilled workers discourage investment and migration. In 2022, a Nigerian relocated to the UK, saying Nigeria gave me no future. More so, anti-business climate. According to a 2023 Ease of Doing Business Index, Nigeria. Thank you.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer.
You may have to wait, Obiwizi. Thank you very much. We just had the rebuttal round of Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy, or Joel. It's time now for our opponent, Shulamite Ikenna of Etiosa Community Senior High School.
Shulamite, your time starts now.
All protocols duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again like a thief in the night, not to rob you, but to rob the mentality of you that everyday everyday Nigerians are the main demarketers of Nigeria. First and foremost, my opponent mentioned that politicians are responsible for the high rate of corruption in Nigeria. However, I would like to counter that corruption is a systemic issue that permeates every level of Nigerian society. Everyday Nigerians, not just politicians, engage in corrupt practices that hinders Nigeria's progress. Also, my opponent also asserted that that the politicians are responsible for hindering Nigeria's progress. However, I'd like to counter that everyday Nigerians, through their apathy and disengagement, also contributes to hindering Nigeria's progress. My opponent also said that everyday Nigerians should go and look for jobs. But let me ask you, who is responsible for creating these jobs that you said we should go and look for? Should we create it ourselves? My opponent also said that the politicians are responsible for the poor state of infrastructure Nigeria is in. However, I'd like to counter that everyday Nigerians are also responsible for the poor state of infrastructure our country is in due to their lack of civic responsibility that leads to littering, vandalism, and neglect of public spaces. My opponent also mentioned that politicians are responsible for Nigerians' negative image. However, I would like to say that the way everyday Nigerians treat each other, particularly on public spaces, is discourteous and unbecoming. Everyday Nigerians steal from each other, they rob each other, and they also kill each other. And with that, I would like to close my rebuttal round.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Round of applause. So you just heard the rebuttal round of Shulamite Ikenna of Etiosa Senior High School. You've heard both of them. And when we come back from our next break, it will be time for these two young ladies to go head-to-head in their closing arguments. Stick around, Lagos. There is a lot where all of that came from. It's 5:30 by our watch. And we still got half an hour to go. Don't go anywhere.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Tollywood College is a modern co-educational day school poised to provide a perfect learning environment for students between the ages of 10 and 16. We are dedicated to innovation and excellence in teaching and learning, an experience like no other at Tollywood College, where potentials are unlocked and given premium value. For inquiries, kindly contact us at the email address info@tollywoodcollege.com or go to the website at www.tollywoodcollege.com. You could also go to the physical address to see things for yourself at kilometer 43 Lekki Ekpe Expressway by Canaan Land Estate, Shongo Tedo, Aja, Lagos. Rest assured, we will be waiting.
Welcome back. Welcome back. And on to the final round of this debate we go. Special thanks to Tollywood Group of Schools, to Obi-Weezy and Chrisland School. Special thanks to our untiring team of producers, content-wise, digital-wise, sound-wise. You guys are brilliant. Special thanks to all our sponsors. Remember, Obi-Weezy are your plug for all things gadgetry. And our cash prize sponsor, Tollywood College. I mean, you just heard the message from them. There's a lot more to come in the days ahead. Maryann, are you ready?
Yes, I am. But let's remind you that we're live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on our sister station, Kids FM.
And we're seeing your comments. They're coming in thick and fast. We will be sharing as many of those comments as we can muster. For now, time for the closing arguments.
All right. Well, don't forget, in this particular round, you have 3 minutes each. So we're gonna flip back.
Yeah, we'll be reverting to the motion supporter.
And so let's start with you, Shulamite. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this debate, I would like to leave you with a profound statement by Mahatma Gandhi, which says, be the change you wish to see in the world. We've seen how corruption, lack of civic responsibility, and apathy contributes to hindering Nigeria's progress. We've also seen how we've seen how everyday Nigerians, not just politicians, contributes to hindering Nigeria's progress. We've also seen how corruption, lack of civic responsibility, contributes to the country's negative image. But I ask you, what if we choose to be the change? What if we took ownership of our actions and work together to create a positive change? I urge you all to remember that we have the power as everyday Nigerians to change the narrative of our nations. We can choose to be the problem. We can also choose to be part of the solution. The choice is ours. I urge you all to remember that patriotism is not just about grand gestures. It is about the small everyday actions we take towards promoting a positive image of our nations. It is about being honest in our business dealings, about promoting a positive image of our nation, and about keeping our environments clean. In conclusion, I firmly believe that everyday Nigerians are the main demarketers of Nigeria, but I also believe that we as everyday Nigerians have the power to change this narrative. Let us take ownership of our actions. Let us come together to create a positive change, and let us show the world what it means to be a Nigerian. The choice is yours. The future is yours. Nigeria's greatness is waiting. Will you rise to the challenge? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
What a way to land. Our opponent will have her opportunity to land, but that was Shulamite Ikenna, 15-year-old SS3 student of Etiosa Community Senior High School. Our opponent is Esther Joseph from Hisac Academy, Ojo, and she gets to rest her case now.
Esther, your time starts now.
A nation's image starts with its leadership. If those in power loot resources, suppresses freedom and mismanage economy, the citizens are left with no other option than to voice out their frustrations. Look at Singapore, a country that was once corrupt and struggling. But guess what? Visionary leadership has transformed them into a global powerhouse. Look at Nigeria, a country blessed with resources, but its citizens flee because of failed government. Why would Nigerians complain if they had reliable electricity, quality education, or good healthcare? The truth is simple. Citizens do not just wake up wanting to criticize their country. They do so because they have been failed with those entrusted with its development. A failed system breeds negative reaction. The real demarketers of Nigeria are the politicians who have made failure the norm. To fix Nigeria's image, we must first fix its leadership. When those in power fail, citizens are left with no other option than to tell the truth. The greatest demarketers of Nigeria are those who promised to build but chose to destroy. A man drowning and asking for help is not demarketing the ocean. Rather, he's asking for help to survive. Nigeria's problem are deeply rooted in corruption, mismanagement, and policy failures. Nigerians do not demarket Nigeria; they only react to a failed system. True national rebranding starts with accountable government, not blind patriotism. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right.
So the debate is finally over.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that spirited debate. You just heard 16-year-old SS3 student of Hisac Academy, Ojo Esther Joseph, resting her case up against Etiosa Community Senior High School's Shulamite, Ikenna. They have come, they have seen, they've done their best. The judges will determine which one of the two managed to conquer. And perhaps in the odd chance that they do get to draw, which will mean we will go straight to a tiebreaker round where they flip their positions and get 5 minutes each to argue in the opposite direction, one off. We will wait for the judge's verdict. In the meantime, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you, the audience. We'll hear from the judges, starting with the diction judge and coach.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets. They are Nigeria's home of gadgets with warranties, where you can purchase all your favorite devices and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices for a newer model in a simple and convenient way. With offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Benin, Obiwizi delivers nationwide. On Instagram at Obiwizi backup page, on X at Obiwizi, email address info@obiwizi.com, or go to the website at www.obiwizi.com.
I Beg to Differ Season 8 continues on Tuesday with riveting topics and power-packed debaters. At 4 p.m., Oduayo Salami will take on Ige Elijah in a heated debate on the topic. Nigerian celebrities are bad examples of role models. At 5 p.m., Esther Joseph will face Shulamite Ikenna to discuss everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Join Femi Obong-Daniels and Maryann Okon to catch all the action. I Beg to Differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 30. One winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tollywood College, Chrisland Schools, and Obiwizi. For sponsorship, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
Tollywood College is a modern co-educational day school poised to provide a perfect learning environment for students between the ages of 10 and 16. We are dedicated to innovation and excellence in teaching and learning, an experience like no other at Tollywood College, where potentials are unlocked and given premium value. For inquiries, kindly contact us at the email address info@tollywoodcollege.com, or go to the website at www.tollywoodcollege.com. You could also go to the physical address to see things for yourself at kilometer 43 Lekki Ekpe Expressway by Canaan Land Estate, Shongotedo, Aja, Lagos. Rest assured, we will be waiting.
The Tournament of Champions. It's I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back one last time today. Interesting comments. I picked one on YouTube from Goldmine who said, I remember Shulamite. She did well last time and then froze at some point. I wish her well with this side of the topic she picked, because rumor has it that you can't defend Nigerian politicians and win. It's tough not to crack.
Yes, absolutely. On WhatsApp here, Edozie Din Naji says, "Good day, Femi and Maryann. Beautiful job these from these brilliant minds. They did justice to the topic, though there's still, I'm sure you mean there is still room for improvement." And he says, "Kudos, kids."
Okay, all right. We'll hear some more comments from you and take your phone calls. But I think addiction coach is ready.
Okay.
All right. Brilliant. So, Yvonne, ladies, please listen.
Well done, both of you. Well done, Esther. Well done, Shulamite. I'll go straight to the point. Both of you, please take note of the subject verb agreement rule. Especially you, Esther. You kept saying a lot of things that had my heart in my belly. Okay. But well done to both of you. It is definition, Esther, not definition. Definition, okay, not definition. Security, not security. Security, okay. Senator, not senator. Senator. You say, for instance, you said Nigerian leaders uses force. You meant to say Nigerian leaders use force. I'm referring to the subject verb agreement rule, Esther. Bureau, both of you, not bureau. Bureau, okay. Bureau, not bureau. Misrepresent, not misrepresent. Misrepresent, okay, not represent, but represent, okay, misrepresent. It is tribalism, not tribalism. It is nepotism, not nepotism. Nepotism, tribalism, okay. It is also divisive, not divisive. Divisive. It is gotten from the word divide, okay. So divisive, not divisive. To defraud people, not fraud them. You defraud them. You don't fraud them. Okay? You defraud people. I'd also like to say that a lot of these other points that I jotted are points that have to do with subject verb agreement. So you should really pay attention to that topic. Okay? I'll move now to Shulamite. Shulamite, honey. Well done. It is I've mentioned nepotism, okay? It is honest, not honest. Honest, honestly, not honestly. Okay, the H is silent. Hesitant, not hesitant. Hesitant. Okay? Hesitant. You say visit, not visit. Visit. It is a Z, not a S. Okay? Visit. You say there's a difference between Nigeria as the country and Nigerian as a citizen. So you meant to say 70% of Nigerians. You said 70% of Nigerias. Okay? It is also you meant to say lack of patriotism. You said lack of nepotism. You meant to say lack of patriotism. It is also permeate. Corruption permeates society, not permits society. Okay? Permit is a different word. It means something different. So permeate, not permit. To neglect. Okay? Neglect. You also say gesture, not gesture. Gesture. You say conclusion, not conclusion. Conclusion. What if we took ownership and worked together? Not what if we took ownership and worked together. You started in the past tense already. Okay? This is a subjunctive mood you're trying to express. What if we took ownership and worked together? We're not doing that right now, but we should do that. Okay? So that you should have followed the consistency of it. What if we took ownership past tense and worked together past tense? Well done to both of you. I believe entrepreneurship, by the way, not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Okay? Well done, both of you.
All right. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Here's a message from Esther Oboli on the YouTube page. By the way, just in case you're having trouble dropping messages on the YouTube page. Please, if you subscribe to the channel, the trouble will go away. All right? Please subscribe to the Nigeria Info YouTube channel. And Esther Boli says, if you ask me, I'll say this is it. I've been waiting for a debate that would make me shout in glee, and I feel at this point in time, we're gradually getting to a crescendo in this season. Let's have more fireworks. I'm rooting for you today, my namesake. That will be Esther. You bear my name, and your surname also happens to be my father's name. Above all, I love your firepower and urge you to do better. Shulamite, dear, please, this pause is getting too much. Do you have any other message you want to take there just before?
Yes, of course. Someone here says, I'm listening from Erinle in Kwara. I hope I pronounced it properly. Erinle. He says, I'm Larry. Well done to Oduayo for a job well done, and that's for the previous competition. All right, this one says, good evening, Femi and Maryann. I'm impressed with Esther Joseph and her ability to make use of researched journals by quoting her fact. After all, a case is won with facts rather than truth. This is from Obinlo Peter from Shango Tedo.
All right. At this time, we go to the verdict, the judges' scorecards. For this round, this debate, on the topic everyday Nigerians, not the politicians, are the main demarketers of Nigeria. Shulamite Ikenna of Etiosa Community Senior High School supported that motion. Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy, Ojo, opposed the motion. After 3 rounds of debates, these are the judges' verdicts. First round, presentation round. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-6. Esther. Judge Ufoma scores it 10-7. Esther. Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-7. Esther. We go now to the rebuttal rounds. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-7. Esther. Judge Ufoma scores it 10-8. Shulamite. Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-9. Esther. To the third round, the closing round. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-8. Esther. Judge Ufoma scores it 10-8. Esther. And Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-9. Esther. Cumulatively, it's 30-21 Esther for Judge Yvonne, 28-25 Esther for Judge Ufoma, and 30-25 for Chief Judge Chike, which brings us to diction infraction scoring. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-6 on her diction scorecard. Yes, 10-6 Shulamite. 10-6 for Shulamite. For your winner, by split decision, 94-81. Congratulations to Esther Joseph of Hisac Academy, Ojo. Congratulations, Esther. Well, it was a well-fought battle. Are you happy you won? Did you think you did enough?
Not really.
You weren't sure. Come closer to the mic.
Yeah, because it's my first time, so I was kind of feeling nervous.
Yeah.
But I'll bring in a better game next time.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. By the way, this will be your topic and your position in... It's a good thing you had, because you who picked it. You had initially... Yeah, so you picked support. You will be supporting. You had picked opposed and then handed it over. Well, those things happen. So, you will be supporting in the next round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Shulamite Ikenna, well done. You did well. I was rooting for you.
Yeah, she was a tough cookie, and you know the fact that she went out in the very first first part of this season 8. Yes, in the
certainly.
first round. I was hoping that she would make it to the second round. In fact, you said it that you hope that she makes it to the next round.
But it's usually down to the debate and the outcome on the day.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel that there were opportunities missed.
Yes.
But fine, both debaters did well.
Yeah.
Can we take a couple of calls, because we got just about 3 minutes before the end of this debate?
Well, Lagos, you can join the conversation 0201-465-7190. We can take a few quick calls.
So it's
before we wrap things
Esther
up
versus Odunayo in the next round, the round of 16. So congratulations once again.
Yes.
As we begin to wrap up. Okay, you have several calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening and welcome.
I'm so happy to be on this show tonight. I want to say a very big congratulations to the winner. And again, most especially to the girl from Ojo. My candid advice to her is to just calm down. I would say the girl will like fight, pass quarrels. She should just calm down and take it gently. Okay. And to the other lady, well done. Congratulations to them.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We do appreciate it. Hello. Welcome to I was waiting for when that would happen.
It has happened. Hi there. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Femi and Maryann.
Yes,
please.
I just want to say congratulations to Esther. As the lecturer said, you need to calm down so that somebody can hear us very clearly. She presented a good point. And also congratulations to the other lady. So they should put more effort in their next argument. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Ibrahim Rahim Adigun says Esther's rebuttal round was not so remarkable. Bebison Terso Steven says, watching live at Lekki Phase 1, Shulamite, my candidate? My candidate really sounds vibrant with valid points. Yeah. Let's see. We got just about a minute. Let's see.
Yeah, let's take that quick call. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Femi.
Yes, please. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Let's hear you.
From Ikeja.
Yeah.
I think for this season, this is the best I have heard this from yesterday and today. This is the best debate I had this season.
Okay, fantastic.
The young class, they are very wonderful. Very wonderful. Congratulations to the winner.
Thank you very much. You will hear even better debates as we go. Congratulations once again to Esther and Odunayo. All the best to Shulamite Ikenna. Thank you very much for gracing our studios. Thanks to all the teams. Babatunde Abdul Salam streaming for us. Special thanks to Mike, to Kenneth Odueme, Olamide Faduju, and of course Onyeka Eledan and the rest of the guys. Special thanks to producer Sheriff Quadri and all our judges Chike Ufoma, and our double judge and coach Yvonne Ohaifu. Thanks to Tollywood, to Green Springs, and of course Obi-Weezy. See you tomorrow.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
There are so many distractions taking away the attention of my family, from phone screens to work screens and others. But when my family hears this, when I cook with Devon Kings, we all come together to bond.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.